Every time you think, my car has an alarm system, no one would dare touch it. Somewhere in the US, a vehicle is stolen every 2 minutes. That seemingly distant number is actually happening all around you, right in crowded places like supermarket parking lots, shopping malls, or company office lots. According to FBI statistics, an average of 3,000 vehicles are stolen each day, causing more than $6 billion in damages every year. In this video, we'll expose one of the most dangerous scams spreading rapidly across America, along with real statistics on the states, vehicle types, and times most targeted, so you know how to protect your car and yourself before it's too late. So more people can see this information. The money on the windshield scam. Imagine you've just left the supermarket, hands full of shopping bags, mind still wondering what to cook for dinner tonight. You unlock the car, start the engine, buckle up, and get ready to back out when suddenly you spot a crisp $100 bill tucked neatly under your windshield wiper. Who wouldn't be curious, right? Your first thought is, did someone forget their money? Followed immediately by a little excitement. But just seconds later, that unexpected gift can turn into a nightmare that costs you your car, your wallet, and even your personal safety. The money on the windshield scam started spreading across the US a few years ago, and it targets human psychology head-on: curiosity, complacency, and a tiny hope for free luck. The method is incredibly simple, and that's exactly why it works so well. Thieves typically choose busy parking lots with poor camera coverage, like in front of supermarkets, office complexes, or airports. They watch, pick a suitable vehicle, usually family cars, SUVs, or common sedans, then slip a real or fake bill under the driver's side windshield wiper. When you return to your car, everything unfolds exactly as they planned. You open the door, start the engine, buckle your seatbelt, and prepare to drive off. That's when your eyes catch the bill. Most people's natural reaction is to step out and grab it. No one suspects a trap because the situation looks completely harmless. And nobody turns off the engine, removes the key, or takes their wallet when they only plan to step out for a few seconds. In that exact moment, the thief, who's been waiting nearby, maybe in the car parked next to yours, rushes over, jumps into the driver's seat, closes the door, and speeds away. In less than 10 seconds, you lose your car, your phone, your documents, your wallet, and sometimes even the groceries inside. Worse yet, many people leave young children or pets in the back seat. To the thieves, it's just another job. But for you, it can be a nightmare you'll never forget. A lot of people hear this and think, I'd never fall for that. But reality is different. When you're tired, in a hurry, or distracted by something unusual, your brain stops analyzing risk and just wants to check it out immediately. That's the moment you let your guard down. And that's why the money on the windshield scam is terrifyingly effective. Thieves even calculate the timing. They usually strike at midday or early evening, when sunlight glare makes the bill easier to spot, or when the parking lot starts emptying out. Some groups use fake, blurry printed bills to spark curiosity without risking real money. Others record the entire process to share internally, like a trophy, to teach each other how to pull it off faster. What's alarming is that many victims don't even report it to the police out of embarrassment for being tricked so easily. But that's exactly what lets this scam spread. The thieves know you'll stay quiet. If you're thinking, just lock the door and you're fine. Remember, when you step out, the engine is still running, the key is in the ignition, and all it takes is one tug to drive off. Even modern keyless systems don't help, because once the engine is running, the car keeps going, even if the key is out of range. And by the time you realize what happened, your vehicle is miles away. It all starts with a single bill but ends with a total loss. The scariest part isn't the clever technique, it's how well criminals understand human habits. Everyone has a moment of weakness, and all it takes is one small bait to lure you out of your own safety zone. Like if you know this is real. 2. Warning evidence. Some stories sound like they only happen in movies, but they take place in broad daylight, in places no one expects. One of the cases that shocked the entire United States is the story of Sophia, a young mother living in Missouri. That day, she went shopping at the Grabos Bluff Mall like any other day. Everything was so normal that there was nothing to suspect. light sunshine, a crowded parking lot, and she just wanted to get home quickly. Sophia placed her little son in the child's seat, buckled the seatbelt carefully, started the engine, and pulled out of the parking spot. But just a few minutes later, while stopped at an intersection, her eyes suddenly locked onto a bill tucked under the windshield wiper. At first glance, the bill looked so real that anyone would think it was a gift, fallen from the sky. Without any suspicion, Sophia pulled over to the curb and stepped out to grab it. When she picked it up, she noticed writing on the back. "You thought it was real, right?" Her whole body went cold. Instantly, Sophia realized she had almost fallen into a trap. The engine was still running, the door was open, and her son was still in the back seat. If a thief had been waiting nearby, it would take only a few seconds for them to disappear with the car and the child. In that moment, Sophia truly panicked. She immediately ran back, closed the door, turned off the engine, hugged her son tightly, and burst into tears. She later said that moment haunted her for months. Not because of material loss, but because one tiny bit of curiosity could have cost her the most precious thing in her life. The story quickly spread across social media, becoming a warning for millions of other drivers. Local police also confirmed, this type of scam is not just a rumor. It has appeared in many other states like Texas, Florida, California, and Ohio. In some places, victims lost their vehicles. In others, they barely escaped thanks to early detection. The common thread, everyone said, "I never thought it could happen to me." The danger here isn't the bill itself, but how well criminals understand human psychology. When you're in a familiar environment, parking lots, malls, bright and crowded places, your brain automatically assumes this place is safe. That very sense of safety makes you let your guard down and fall into the trap. The money on the windshield scam doesn't require force or threats. It only needs a subtle lure to make you step out of your own safety zone. Sophia was lucky because she had driven far enough from the parking lot. Many others were not. In a similar case in California, a man noticed money on the windshield right after getting into his car. He stepped out without turning off the engine. When he turned back, the car was gone, along with his wallet, phone, and work documents. Security cameras captured a thief completing the act in just 8 seconds. Police say most thieves observe for hours beforehand. They watch the driver, know what they're carrying, what kind of car they drive, and whether there are young children. Then they only need to create a distraction, like a bill, a water bottle, or a strange note, to make the victim lose focus. While you step out, they slide into the driver's seat and speed off. No noise, no struggle, no trace. A police officer in Colorado once shared, "When someone steps away from their car, they often leave the engine running because they think they'll only be gone a few seconds. But for criminals, those few seconds are the entire opportunity." He added that many victims don't even report it, out of embarrassment or fear of being laughed at for being so easily tricked. This unintentionally makes cases harder to track, and the criminals grow bolder. The scary part is that this scam keeps happening. Despite warnings on the news, social media, and television, people still fall for it every year. Partly because the details change. Sometimes it's a note saying, "You dropped your wallet," sometimes a fake coupon or receipt. But the core is the same, getting you to leave the car while it's unlocked and running. Stories like these are not just warnings. They are reminders that danger sometimes isn't in dark or distant places, but in the smallest details we consider normal. And when you step out of your car because of a bill, a piece of paper, or anything that seems odd, remember, thieves don't need you to be stupid. They only need you to drop your guard for exactly 5 seconds. Signs to recognize and how to prevent. When it comes to car theft, most people think, "I'm careful enough, no one would dare touch my car." Yet the truth is, the most frequent victims are exactly those who feel that way. Scams like money on the windshield are just one of many tricks thieves use, and the real danger lies in how they exploit our complacency. That's why spotting unusual signs and building a few simple reflexes every time you enter or leave your car is the easiest way to protect yourself. Start by carefully observing your surroundings before opening the door. If the parking lot is quieter than usual, or there's a vehicle parked right next to yours with someone still inside, don't rush over. Thieves often pick calm moments and use trucks or obstacles to block the view so they can act without being noticed. Things that seem harmless, like a small note, a shopping coupon, or cash on the windshield, can all be bait to drop your guard. Instead of jumping out right away, stay calm, lock the doors, and drive to a busier area. If the object is still there once you're in a safe spot, you can remove it then. Another sign many overlook is when your car alarm goes off repeatedly for no reason. Some criminal groups trigger it on purpose so you get used to the sound. Then, when the real theft happens, you ignore it. So if your alarm activates without cause, don't just silence it. Check thoroughly or ask parking lot security for help. The most important habit is to never leave the engine running when you step out. Even if you're only gone a few seconds to grab something, turn off the engine, engage the parking brake, and take the key with you. A running car is the most tempting invitation a thief could ask for. Even modern keyless systems aren't foolproof. Once the engine is on, the car can still drive away even if the key is out of range. Also pay attention if someone is lingering near your vehicle without a clear reason. Many thieves pose as pedestrians, delivery drivers, or even cleaning staff to get close. If something feels off, don't hesitate. Turn around, go somewhere else, or ask someone to walk out with you. That uneasy feeling is often your most important warning. One more key point. Never leave a spare key in the car, not in the glove box, under the seat, or in the center console. You might think it's hidden, but those are the first places thieves check. Keep the spare at home or with someone you trust. If your car has GPS tracking or a phone-connected alarm, activate it and check it regularly. When you spot something strange, the simplest advice is don't touch it right away. If you see cash, a note, or anything odd on the windshield or door handle, start the engine and leave the area first. Find a safe place, like a gas station, convenience store, or nearby police station, then inspect it. Remember, criminals don't need you to be foolish. They only need you to let your guard down for a few seconds. Don't think prevention is a luxury or a waste of time. One quick scan of the area, one motion to shut off the engine and pocket the key, or one decision not to step out at the wrong moment can save you tens of thousands of dollars in losses and a lifetime of regret. So keep this in mind. Staying alert doesn't mean living in fear. It's just the habit of someone who's seen too many surprises happen. Stay sharp, observe closely, and always make your safety the top priority. That's the real way to drive safely these days. Other car theft tricks. The money on the windshield scam is just one of countless tricks thieves are using. They don't need anything too complicated. All they need is to catch the exact moment the driver lets their guard down. A very common setup is the fake bump. One car accidentally taps your rear or side mirror lightly, prompting the victim to get out and check. While that's happening, an accomplice is ready to jump into the driver's seat, start the engine, and speed off in seconds. No arguing, no fighting, just one small tap, and your natural reaction costs you everything. Some crews specialize in repeatedly setting off your car alarm to desensitize you. After a few random blares, you stop checking. When the real alarm goes off, most people ignore it. That's the trap of repetition. It makes the warning feel normal. Then they strike the moment you're distracted. In supermarket lots, distraction tactics like dropping items or bumping your mirror are common too. In the confusion, a quick hand opens the door, grabs a bag, or starts the engine and drives away. Large trucks or SUVs parked right next to you create blind spots for cameras and passersby. A trick thieves love. With your car hidden from view, they act with confidence because the chance of getting caught drops sharply. Some even pretend to help. They stop and chat when they see a flat tire. You step out to look, and their partner slips in. What seems like kindness is actually a staged performance to steal your vehicle. Another threat involves key tricks. Many owners still hide spare keys in magnetic boxes under the car or in the trunk, thinking those spots are safe. Professional thieves know every hiding place and check them first. Even harder to believe is high-tech theft, relay attacks. With a cheap signal booster, thieves stand near your house, capture the key fob signal from inside your bag or pocket, and trick the car into thinking the key is nearby. They unlock the door and start the engine. No breaking in, no force, all in under 30 seconds. Many thefts happen at gas stations or air pumps, or while the owner is bent over inserting the nozzle. Just a few seconds of distraction is enough. Security footage shows countless cases where thieves finish the job in 8 to 10 seconds. Statistics reveal one common thread among victims. I only looked away for a second. Habits like leaving the engine running, placing your wallet on the seat, or leaving a child alone in the car, even for a brief moment, are prime bait. What makes it worse is that many victims avoid reporting to police out of embarrassment for falling for such a simple trick. As a result, thieves grow bolder and keep evolving their methods. That's why changing personal habits is critical. Always scan around your car before getting in, take the key with you, turn off the engine when stepping out, and never leave the vehicle even for a few seconds if the key is still in the ignition. When awareness becomes routine, all those scams lose their power, and that's the real way to stay safe in today's world. Modern car theft tricks are no longer rare. They just need one moment of lost focus. The best protection isn't technology, it's vigilant habits. Always look around, shut off the engine when you leave, never leave keys or valuables inside, and never brush off situations that seem harmless. Stay calm and act sharp, and you render every thief's plan useless. If you think this is a necessary warning, comment the number 6.